Hi you guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. This is weird for me, but we're gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna start sharing more on here, starting with Lily's 14er journey. Lily, come here. Come here. Really quick, if you're new here, this is Lily. Okay, you can go. She's my 10-year-old miniature pinscher, and we are on a mission to get her to summit as many 14ers in Colorado as possible. Obviously, I know there's gonna be a few that she can't do, but we're gonna do our best. And if you're wondering, Haley, don't you have 2 dogs? I do. I have a golden retriever. And while she does all of the 14ers so far with us, I know that there's some 14ers that we're gonna be able to like throw Lily in a backpack or huck her up a rock to summit. And we can't do that with Heidi. We're on a mission with Lily specifically, but Heidi will be along for most of them too. But yeah, I wanted to start this so that I could share just like more long form content. And especially with 14ers, I wanted to get into like more details of the routes and just like walk you through them a little more, especially if you want to do them yourself. I hope that these videos can be like educational, more informative, help you better prep for 14er too. But also it's going to be cute because it's mostly about Lily. Bear with me as I figure out YouTube and like how I want to format these videos because I don't quite know yet, but hopefully this is interesting. So today's video will be about Mount Elbert. Did it yesterday. It was our first 14er of the year. That was number 16 for Lily and for me. Let's get into the video of the entire day, and I will give some commentary along the way. Also, just a fun fact about Mount Elbert, it is the tallest mountain in Colorado, so obviously the tallest 14er. We had been dreading this one because it's the tallest one, it's also one of the busiest, and if you know me, you know I don't like crowds, so we've been avoiding it, but we thought it's early in the season, let's go before things get even crazier and let's just knock it out and be done with it. And I'm really glad we did that. It was busy, but I know it will be way worse in like a couple weeks. So yeah, it was fun to go to the tallest point in Colorado and the second tallest point in the entire lower 48 states. So we woke up at 3 a.m. for this and we left our house by 3:45. I think you can see in Lily's eyes how tired she is, but I know that the dogs were excited to be on the road because they knew we were going somewhere fun. Lily always has to sit on someone's lap in the car. She cannot sit by herself, and it's usually my lap because my boyfriend is usually driving. Here's our quick stop at McDonald's to get me some breakfast. I ended up not eating it because I took one bite and my boyfriend and I were both like, what is that smell? Oh my god. My sandwich was definitely rancid, but our hash browns were fine, so we all shared those. Here's some of our drive. The sun was coming up. We took 70 out through Leadville to get to this hike. There she is. That's what we're hiking. That is Mount Elbert. And then here we are on the drive to the trailhead once we turned onto the dirt road. It is literally just a dirt road. This trailhead is so easy to get to. You excited? Are you excited, Lily? No, I'm sleepy. And then here's the parking lot at 6:15 in the morning. We found the last spot. We did the standard route for this, which is the Southeast Ridge. It's about 10 miles round trip with 4,500 feet of elevation gain. The first 2.5-ish miles were pretty chill. I mean, it's uphill the whole way, but it was very gradual for the first 2.5, and it's all foresty below tree line. Also, look at this fairy slipper orchid. I've never seen one of these before. I was so excited. We had to stop about half a mile in to shed some layers already because we were sweating. Then at about a mile in, you get to the fork here. Obviously, you're going up Mount Elbert. This was around 1.5 miles in, and this is where the elevation started to gradually increase. And then here at around 2.5 miles, if I remember correctly, we're about to break tree line, and here we are breaking the tree line. And then this over here that I'm zooming in on is Mount Massive. We did that a couple years ago. That one's brutal. In my opinion, it was worse than this. Here we are, I believe, a little over 3 miles in, and from here on out, it is pretty intense. I had to take a lot of breaks. Here's a picture of the trail. Like I said, it's really well maintained. I actually don't think I've ever been on a 14er before that had the steps with like the caging over it like that. Here's a little pika friend. I want one of these as a pet. They're so freaking cute. What you're looking at right here is a false summit that looks like it's going to be the peak of the mountain, but it's not, so don't get your hopes up. Let's go. Come on. Here's a look back down on where we just came from. Again, this is a false summit. Mount Elbert is actually behind that mountain over there. Lily did end up asking me to carry her a few times. If you don't know, she's kind of recovering from a back injury, so I knew this might happen. But she did great. She hiked almost the entire thing. And then here we are at the summit. These are marmots, if you don't know. They're basically like mountain groundhogs. They're so funny looking with their little buck teeth. There were so many of these guys up there. They look like the rest of this video is when we turned around to go right back down the way we came. That's the only way to get back down. For being the tallest mountain in the state, this was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. Don't get me wrong, it's a 14er. It's hard. It kicked my ass. I had to take so many breaks. I had a hard time, but I have done 14ers that were way harder than this. Again, this is so popular that I think that's why it was easy. It's a very, very well-maintained trail, and the route up there was just pretty gentle for a 14er. We stopped at this little stream on the way down and let the dogs in. Our golden retriever was so hot, and then I actually went and posted up over here at a different stream because my boyfriend is a psycho, and he turned right around and ran back up the mountain and back down. So he did the 14er twice today. He hiked with us, and then he ran it by himself, but here I am struggling after just hiking it. All right, that was our day. That was our review of Mount Elbert, Lily's 16th 14er, and I hope you guys enjoy this. There's going to be a lot more to come.